5 stages of grief after heartbreak. Broken heart. How to heal from the one that got away. Hello everyone. Have you ever wondered how to move on from someone special who is no longer in your life, whether due to a breakup or even their passing? In this video, we will explore the 5 stages of grief and discuss practical steps you can take to begin the healing process. If you're new here, my name is Anna Jorgensen, and I specialize in dating coaching for men. I would appreciate it if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and select all so you won't miss any of my Just the Tip Tuesday videos. When dealing with the loss of a relationship, whether it ended through separation or the loss of a loved one, you will likely experience similar stages of grief. Understanding these stages can help you navigate your feelings more effectively. Let's break down these stages, and then I'll provide you with some actionable advice to help you move forward. The first stage of grief is denial. This is the moment when you find it hard to accept that this significant person is no longer part of your life. It often feels surreal, as if you are in a state of shock or numbness. You might think to yourself, "This can't be happening." It's a bewildering experience where you struggle to comprehend the reality of the situation. Next, if the person is still present in some way, you may find yourself in a state of pursuit, holding on to the hope that you are meant to be together. This can lead to feelings of heartache, as your body physically reacts to the emotional pain. You may experience a heavy sensation in your chest or a deep sadness that seems to permeate your very being. During this time, it's common to feel guilt or blame yourself for not being the partner you thought they needed, whether they are still alive or not. The third stage involves anger and blame. You might feel resentment towards the person for leaving you, whether through death or a breakup. You may also direct anger towards yourself for perceived failures in the relationship, such as not listening to their needs or not being the partner you aspire to be. This stage can be intense, as you grapple with feelings of unfairness and frustration, often leading to a sense of rage. Following anger, we enter the bargaining stage. If the person is still alive, you might find yourself trying to negotiate with them, seeking ways to rekindle the relationship or rationalizing past events. If they have passed away, you may engage in irrational bargaining with a higher power, wishing for a different outcome or hoping for a chance to change the past. This stage reflects a deep desire to regain what has been lost, often leading to a cycle of hope and despair. Understanding these stages can be incredibly helpful as you navigate your feelings. Remember, healing takes time, and it's important to be gentle with yourself during this process. The process of coping with a breakup often begins with a phase of denial, where you might try to mentally bargain or avoid accepting the reality of the situation. This is followed by a period of deep sadness and longing, where it's common to focus intensely on the positive memories of the relationship while downplaying any negative aspects. For example, you might create melancholic music playlists, replay happy moments in your mind, or even romanticize the past by exaggerating how good things were. During this time, feelings of loneliness can feel overwhelming, leading to thoughts like, "I'll never meet someone else or I can't survive this pain." Crying frequently, talking endlessly about the relationship with friends, and feeling trapped in a cycle of sorrow are all typical reactions. Importantly, these emotions are a normal part of healing, and people often move back and forth between stages rather than following a strict sequence. The final stage, acceptance, doesn't necessarily mean full emotional recovery, but rather acknowledging that the relationship is truly over. At this point, you may start to rediscover small joys, laugh more often, and think about your ex less frequently. However, if you find yourself stuck in prolonged anger or depression, for instance, struggling to function daily or having harmful thoughts, it's crucial to seek support from friends, a therapist, or a medical professional. Medication or counseling might be necessary in some cases to navigate severe emotional distress. Throughout this journey, practicing self-compassion is vital. These stages are natural responses to loss, whether due to death or a breakup, and getting stuck doesn't mean you've failed. To actively support your healing, consider focusing on personal growth that brings you fulfillment, rather than trying to fix yourself. For example, setting goals to build confidence, exploring hobbies, or improving physical health can help restore a sense of control. My Wake Up to Love program offers a structured approach to self-improvement, guiding individuals to prioritize their own happiness and well-being, not to impress others, but to cultivate a meaningful life. Remember, progress takes time, and reaching out for help when needed is a sign of strength, not weakness. Of the 5 key components, but it's something that will definitely elevate your mood no matter where you are, provided you complete the exercises. Another thing you can do is to write down a list of all the things that were not good about the relationship. It might feel like you're betraying your partner, but this exercise will help you stop obsessing over the past and fantasizing about it. It will also make the positive memories more meaningful than they were in the first place. Especially important because you're not going back to those moments. If you want to move forward, you can start by listing the things that weren't great about the relationship, maybe even specific details about the person involved. This will serve as the foundation for your list of positive and negative factors in your next relationship. My Wake Up to Love program goes through this process in detail, step by step, to guide you through this journey. However, if you're not ready or able to do this right now, focus on improving yourself in various areas of your life. This will help you feel more empowered and less overwhelmed by the weight of this grief. Eventually, if the person you lost was someone from a long time ago and still exists in the world, you might consider reaching out. If you've been disconnected for a long time, use social media to try and reconnect. You might discover they're not the same person you once imagined, or that they've completely changed. You might even realize they're not the person you thought they were anymore. You're just longing for a memory that doesn't exist anymore. So reach out and see if they're still around. You might even find out they're the person you deserve to be with now, even if they weren't before. Or perhaps they're not quite what you need right now, or what would suit your life to make you happy. These are my tips for moving on from a relationship that ended. And yes, my heart goes out to you. That's all I have to say. Take care, and I hope you find peace.